Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden. Welcome back to another video. Now, we've got a lot of Miraculous Ladybug news for you, so as always, time codes are down in the description below if you want to skip around. But let's go and hop right into this video. Alright, so the first thing I want to share with you is two new movie images. Now, in the last news video I made, I actually forgot to put one of these in there, so I deeply apologize for that. But here are the two images for, I guess, this week. I don't know. Like I said, the first one here, the one with Alia and Marinette, that one I forgot to put in the last news video that I made because it was out then. I just completely forgot about it because they're not anything like, you know, super special. And then this new one that was actually just released like yesterday is of just Ladybug. So yes, the movie images look good as always. Alright, next up is some news regarding Gabriel Agreste, the episode, not the character. Although, I mean, it is also a character name in case you didn't know somehow. Anyway, Winnie was asked on Twitter when we can expect to see Gabriel Agreste, or, you know, I think the way he interpreted this tweet is, like, the tweet just says how long do we have to wait for the episode, and he says 1 month. Now, for those of you who don't know who, or for those of you who do not know who Winnie is, he is sort of, he's on the Miraculous team. I don't remember exactly what position he has, but he's on the team in some way. So he does have more inside info. Now, here's the thing. This does get a little bit confusing because we don't know if he's talking about 1 month until they're done with the episodes and then they like send it out to dubbing, or if he's talking about like 1 month until one of the channels is actually ready to air it. So, at least from my interpretation of this, he says 1 month until the episode is done, then that means we're sending it out to people who are going to dub it, so then it's likely going to be around 2 months. But we don't know. So it could come out in September, could be closer to October, we don't know, but it is nearing completion, so that is good. Alright, next up, I'm sure you've all already seen this. It is the episode title for episode 21, which, in case you did not know, is the same episode that we got that script from Gloob and then that teaser from Tifo. It's the same episode. Now, the title is called Dearest Family, and as you could guess, and as we know from just everyone that we've heard from, Marinette's parents are getting akumatized, which is why it's called Dearest Family. So that is the episode in which they do get akumatized and Tiki goes out of control. So that is that episode that we can look forward to. We just now have a title for it. Now, judging by the fact that Tifo actually has the episode, at least scenes ready, maybe the dubbing isn't necessarily done, but they have the clips for it, we can assume that the episode will be airing very shortly. So, probably next month, this September, which I suppose is only like a day away, at least as of recording and probably upload of this video. Alright, now the final bit of news that I have for you is actually a little controversial. So, officially, I probably should not be sharing this with you because what happened is Linda Rose, which is, I guess, an official influencer for Zag, got some episode scripts, or at least part of them, shared them on the official, like, Miraculous News Network, which is the official, it's like the official version of what this is right here, this news video. It's like the official version of that. So they shared the scripts, and then Zag was actually all like, actually, we don't want to share that. So they retracted it. They're asking that the official affiliates on Twitter, so for example, Miraculous Mexico, they're asking that they retract that. And so they have. And so they're like, out of respect for Zag, we already know it's too late because it's already been shared around the fandom, please retract the scripts. So what I will do out of respect for these shows, I will not show the actual script. I'm just going to talk about it because Zag is not an affiliate with me yet. I don't know. Maybe they will in the future, but I have no inside info, so they don't control me. So, yeah. So we do have those two. Now, the two episodes are from episode 15 and 22, so I will be talking about them separately. And like I said, I won't be actually sharing the script because I'm just being courteous to Zag, I suppose. Let's be real, if you want to find it, you can go find it pretty easily. It's not that hard, but I will be at least talking about them and giving a general idea of what it's about. Zag, please don't come after me. I don't know what you can do, but please don't. Alright, so starting off with episode 15, as you do because it's episode 15, then 22, so I thought I'd go in order. This one's actually a little bit shorter. So basically what happens is Ladybug and Cat Noir get nominated for Couple of the Year, which you all know is definitely who we're rooting for, right? Because you ship the main love square, right? You're a good viewer, aren't you? So they get nominated for Couple of the Year, and Ladybug is not happy about it. She is angry, right? So Cat Noir, they get into some sort of fight. This is when the script actually cuts in. They cut in when Cat Noir is like, oh, I'm sorry I made you angry. So we don't know exactly what happened before this, but Ladybug is angry at something. So Cat Noir's like, how about I take you out and, you know, to celebrate or to make you feel better, or I guess to make you less angry, and then to celebrate our nomination for Couple of the Year. Then Ladybug snaps. It's actually funny. So, you know, she snaps. She's like, we're not a couple. We're not nominated, or we shouldn't be nominated for Couple of the Year. We're not even a couple at all. So why are we nominated? She freaks out, right? And then Cat Noir's like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I can't help myself from making, you know, jokes and puns. I just can't help myself, right? So, yeah, that's basically all we got. Again, I'm not showing you the actual script, so hopefully Zag won't come after me. But that is essentially all there is to episode 15, as of right now that we know. We don't have any episode titles, by the way, for these. All we have is the script. We don't know anything about them other than that. Alright, so moving on to episode 22. Now, this one we actually got a pretty long script. And this is where it gets a little bit hard for me because I don't exactly know where to stop and where to draw the line, right? As far as, because, you know, I'm trying to not completely anger, you know, Zag and the Miraculous team. So I don't exactly know how to go too far, so I won't say the villain's name. What I will say is that the akumatized object is likely a wallet, and they have the I guess, senti monster or something. I don't know. There's something about a big safe, okay? And we assume that the wallet is connected to the safe. So I don't know. It's a little confusing because, you know, obviously we don't have the full context to it. But the other thing to note here is that there are a bunch of heroes coming in this episode, right? And including, actually all of the new ones from this season that we've seen so far are coming in this episode, along with a lot of the old ones. So it's a huge team powwow, sort of similar to Mega Leech, except on an even bigger scale. So if you're into those, you're gonna love this episode. So that happens, and actually, Cat Noir is not here. Adrian is stuck in some sort of like press conference, and Natalie is right there, so it's not like he can leave. She senses that he's troubled by something because, you know, he's watching the news and whatnot. So she senses that he wants to probably, she doesn't know that he wants to, like, obviously go on fight. She just sees that, you know, he's like troubled or whatever. She's just like, oh, is he nervous for whatever that is going on? We don't exactly know. And what they have assessed, the team, is that they need the Cataclysm. So this is the one time that they actually need a Cataclysm, but Cat Noir just isn't there. So it's kind of ironic, isn't it? Like, every single time, a lot of times this season, Ladybug's just been like, here, Cat Noir, a Cataclysm this thing to break it, even though she could have easily just snapped it herself. And then the time that they actually, the one time that they actually need the Cataclysm, he's not there. Kind of ironic, isn't it? So, yeah, so, you know, it's the team sort of trying to fight this villain that they can't really beat, even though Cat Noir could easily just akumatize the safe. That's what they want, but they can't because Cat Noir isn't there. So that's essentially all I'm going to share with that episode, just a very general idea. Obviously, the script has more info on it, so if you want to go seek that out, it's somewhere on the internet. Go look for it. But like I said, I'm not going to share it in this video because I want to be a good Miracular, I guess. I don't know. And on a side note regarding that, please don't share this out because they really didn't want this to get out, right? I guess they approved it for Linda Lee Rose, and then they were like, actually, no. So they are really wanting this to not be shared. As a news provider, I feel like I sort of have to. I'm obligated to share it. But that does not mean that you guys can go spread it and go talk about it, right? This is going to be considered one of those highly spoilery items, I suppose. So please don't go and share this and talk about it in comment sections. Just keep this all to yourself. And, you know, hopefully, you know, they made a mistake. They shared this. We should be lucky because we shouldn't even be getting this information. So, yeah, just be a good Miracular and don't share it to people who don't want to see it and stuff like that. So yes, please don't share this information. I would greatly appreciate it, and Zag would greatly appreciate it, and all the affiliated people in the news and stuff would also appreciate it. So yes, thank you for your cooperation, I suppose. But yeah, that was really all I had for this video. I hope I didn't forget anything, because I'm sure there has been, because it's been a while. I've gone through a lot of stuff in the past few weeks, so I haven't had too much time to keep up on the Miraculous news as well as I should have. But hopefully we are all getting sort of into a schedule, so we should be good to go from here on out. So hopefully I didn't forget anything. If I did, as always, let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Meow, my ladybug's growing claws.